We are joined by the incredible Leisa, who's completely transformed her life. She's a business owner, mum of two, has lost 14.3 kilos and 23 centimetres off her waist. Leisa, thank you so much for joining me. Let's take it right back to the beginning, okay? So let's rewind back a couple of years, a few years, 5 years, and let's talk about how you felt.
I felt really unhealthy, unfit, overweight, not happy in any clothes. I mean, it was probably a gradual, definitely since lockdown.
Okay.
A lot of weight went on. Lockdown hit, work went really busy, which didn't really happen for a lot of other people.
Sure.
But because I'm in catering, so everyone was using my services, so really, really busy. Yep. I was just eating on the go, just eating crap basically, having my own all-you-can-eat buffet most days, because every day was like a Saturday.
Sure.
So just very like. I mean, I was aware of the weight going on, but I thought, and I also, lockdown, also hit the menopause. So, and I just thought, all my friends, their bodies are starting to change, and we're all going through that sort of mid-spread. So I just sort of put it to one side and thought, well, this is how my body's going to be. Yeah. But it gradually stepped up and up and up, and when I was still going on holiday, I still had a confidence about me. I could still wear a bikini and just think, well, I'm older, I'm in my 50s, I can still get away with it. But you get to the point where you think, no, actually, I've crept up to a size 16. This really isn't where I want to be. Sure. I've always been on the bigger side. I've always been the biggest one out of my friends. I've yo-yoed with weight all throughout my life. So, my mum would send me to school with a cottage cheese sandwich and an apple, and everybody else would be eating chips and pizza. So, then I'd go home and I'd binge, and my weight would just go up and down, up and down. Sure. So it's always been a struggle.
And how was, because obviously you're a business owner, very successful. I was also one of those people at lockdown who very much used your services. Thank you for that. So how was energy, mood?
Mood was all over the place because obviously I wasn't looking after myself properly. And again, blaming, it's menopause. There's always one to put it in the box. Weight's gone up, energy's low, everything's just changing. Getting bigger clothes, which again, I didn't want to be doing that, but I did. I wasn't addressing it, basically. It was...
It's easier just to buy a bigger dress.
It was, and just sort of dress for the size. And I've always been lucky, I've always had slim legs, so I could actually hide what was going on to a certain point.
Got ya.
My weight creeps on around the middle, and I just thought, again, it's that M word. It's going on around the middle. Yeah. But I didn't realise how big I was getting in my face. Sure. And just sort of blowing. You can't hide that. Yeah. You can't hide that at all.
Yeah. Okay, so what was the moment you thought, I can't keep doing this? Because obviously you were saying that you were kind of just ignoring it. So there must have been a moment where you thought, actually, now enough's enough. Yeah. Was there a particular moment or?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
So it was June, and I always go to Ibiza, always with another couple, and it's what we do every year. And I just felt I was like, and again, it's an all-inclusive. So I like to go out and like to eat and drink, and because that's what I do, and just lounge around on a sun lounger. And I was already getting outfits ready before we'd obviously gone out there. We'd booked Calvin Harris and just wanted to, get a really nice outfit for it. And then, sort of online, River Island, size 16. And I thought, this is really not where I want to be. But I felt okay. I just thought, I feel okay. Yeah. Stick this. Wasn't a little outfit, but with some heels on, I'll look fine. And I still had that confidence about me because I thought I'm hiding it. But anyway, I think what really, really shook me was I was talking to my husband on the sun lounger, and I caught my reflection in his sunglasses, which gives you a wide look anyway. And I thought, oh my God, I really do not recognise that person. I look like a beach whale. And literally, I turned over and then I was onto you. I was like, enough is enough. This is, I need help. Yeah. I really do need help. I need accountability. I need structure. And I had none of that before. So that was definitely my defining moment, definitely. And I couldn't, once I'd made that decision, because I'd been watching everything, because I've done your classes in the past, and what was putting me off of contacting you was it all looked too hard work. That was the main thing. And I'd done the classes, and I didn't want to do the burpees. I didn't want to do the mountain climbers. I didn't want to do the star jumps. I just thought, I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. So that was putting me off as well. Yeah. And I thought, well, no, I'm seeing these results. You're showing them on the pack. You're obviously something is you know, you're good at your job. So I just thought, right, that's it. That is my moment. I'm going to give it my all, and I know I'm going to have to work hard. But actually, you don't have to work as hard as what you're looking at them results, and you're thinking again, someone's in the gym all the time. You're really strict with your eating, and you know, my life would have to change. I love going to fancy restaurants. Yeah. I like wine. Yeah. And I was frightened that was all going to be taken away from me. That's a big part of my life. So, and also I work with food, so I'm constantly around food. Yeah. So I needed the accountability. Yeah. And just quickly, have you done a burpee since at TPT? No. I think I'd wet myself.
If you're enjoying this video and you're a busy mum and want to see more and get more information free from me, do me a huge big favour and press that subscribe button. Before you did reach out to me, had you tried anything in the past? Like, have you tried any, I don't know, Atkins diet or Slimming World? Have you tried any of those before?
I have to say, I was a big Weight Watchers. Okay. After having both of my children, I put on loads of weight with my son, with my firstborn. Went to Weight Watchers because I needed to lose. I was being a bridesmaid for my best friend, and I thought I'd reached that size 16. I thought I'm not going to go out there. So that was really successful for me. I lost, you know, a couple of dress sizes. I think I went down to a size 10, lowest I've ever been. Wow. And that was like 20 years ago. Sure. So, and then I didn't put as much weight on with my daughter, but there was about half a stone to lose after, because I thought I'm not going to make that mistake. And then so enrolled into Weight Watchers. That was always quite successful for me because it is a tracking system in it, and I think it's an easier than counting calories because they do all the work for you. So I've had success with that, and then I just got to the point again. My life was I was thinking, I'm going to have to watch everything. I don't want to keep watching everything. I want to go to a fancy restaurant. Yeah. So then you slip off of it. But then I've done the diet pills, appetite suppressants. I tried Slimming World. That was horrendous. I mean, that's all about processed food. And I didn't last there 5 minutes. So I wouldn't say I've had any success apart from the Weight Watchers. Yeah. And then literally just before I was on a spin whether I contacted you or got the fat jab. And I actually had it in the basket to do. And then I thought, no, I don't want that. I don't want that crap in my body. Yeah. And I also want to do it myself. Yeah. And I didn't want food noise to be turned off because I love food and I love restaurants. And I didn't want to be taken out and going, ooh, I don't fancy that. I still wanted to have the enjoyment. Food brings me lots of enjoyment. Yeah, so.
And I think you made a good point in that the fat loss jabs have helped some people who've got some real food issues. Yeah. But I think the fact that you've done it, like you've achieved 14.3 kilos, 23 off your waist, like you've done the hard work in that. And I think there's that kind of self-achievement,
definitely,
like, pat on the back to you, because you have like completely transformed your body and you've put in the hard work, the grind, the changes, and that is building habits, a healthier life for you, and it's more likely to stick because it's realistic to you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a good role model for my children. Exactly. You know, so 100%. They don't think that it's just going to be a jab that's going to sort that out. It's, you know, to get results, you've got to put something in.
You were at a crossroads. You were either fat jab or message Cleo. And you were in Ibiza and you decided to message me. So we obviously got to work and built a plan around you, business owner, mum, including going to fancy restaurants, still having your wine, not spending hours in the gym. So with all of that, and you got to work and you started doing it, what was the point where you were like, this actually is something different to what I've done before? Was there a point, or was there a point where you're like, how am I still going to the Ritz and still being able to see changes?
So I probably started to notice the changes 6 weeks in. Yeah. And actually, I found it quite easy because you built the plan around my life as opposed to me fitting into a plan, and that was the difference. And there wasn't the burpees being chucked at me. It was
no burpees.
It was weight work, which I've always enjoyed because I used to do like the body pump class. I used to love that. I really did, but got out of it. and obviously lockdown hit, didn't it? So I didn't start the classes up. So I was really pleased when it was about the conditioning, because I really, so if I'd gone down the fat jab route, I wouldn't have gone to the gym. Yeah. I don't think I would have just thought probably wouldn't have the energy either. Yeah. Because you're not putting anything into your body to fuel you to do that. And I'm 52 now, so obviously it's harder for me, and I want to maintain that muscle because if I make it to 70, I still want to be able to be flexible, move. Get up off the floor,
maybe
bend down. Yeah, grandchildren that are going to come along, and I want to have that energy. So the gym and being fit was as big a thing as the losing weight, definitely. Yep. Because I think that's what, as you get older, you've really got to look after your body.
Especially with the menopause, right? Bone
exactly,
density.
the bone density. I mean, my mum used to be an aerobics instructor, so when she went to ask about like HRT, and the doctor said, well, because you're so fit, you probably won't need it. And she didn't take it. So because her bone density was kept up with all her exercise. And that always sort of resonated with me, that I would need to actually start exercising more. I thought being on my feet all day, I thought that would, sort of, I'm saying I'm on my feet all day. And I've got horses, so I'll be mucking out daily. I'd occasionally riding if I had the energy, which I didn't half the time. Walking the dogs. But it clearly wasn't enough. So I did need that structure. And what I liked as well was when you just set me like two days a week in the gym. Yeah. But now I enjoy it so much, I will do 4 quite easily if I've got the time. Yeah. But if I don't have that time, I would do a quick workout out at home. Yeah. And I've got my weights at home, and I'll do it. Or if it's cold and I don't want to go to the gym, but I will still do it because I enjoy it. But I don't look at it as like a punishment. Years ago, I was quite into running. So before I'd go to Weight Watchers to be weighed, I would go out and do a 5-mile run and not eat anything that day and just punish myself like that. And it's not sustainable. Yeah. It really isn't. And I didn't want to be doing that. Like, oh God, I've had too many glasses of wine. I need to go to the gym and like counteract it. Yeah. My whole thought process has completely changed on that now. Yeah.
And what about the food? Because obviously food and alcohol, like you said, you enjoy going to nice restaurants and having like friends over for like drinks and stuff like that. And I know that you were in a habit of like restarting every Monday. Yeah. So because obviously Weight Watchers don't really do that, I don't believe. But like
no, well, like you'd save your points up, and then it would be like you'd bag them so you could go and drink and eat what you wanted. Sure. But what really resonated with me was when you'd say you can do this, you can go out and and it's great because you would massively help me manage my socials because.
You are a social person.
I'm quite social, and I like to go out and eat and drink, and it's a big part of my life. But
you go to Ibiza, love
it. You made it so more manageable, and you just gave me the tips, and it is right. It's the next day. It's the next day that counts more than the day that you're actually giving yourself that treat. Yeah. It's falling off, and I would fall off the wagon like I'd be
Friday
really
night,
good. Friday night it'd be wine and crisps and crap, and then I'd feel crap and groggy the next day, so I would have my all-you-can-eat buffet at work, and then it would be like rinse and repeat on Sunday, and then Monday feeling awful and thought I need to get back on there again, and it was just, but there was no results on that. It was just, and it was a cycle that needed to be broken.
So right now you're sat here 14.3 kilos lighter, 23 centimeters off your waist. It's incredible. Like, you can see the difference in your face, in our pictures that we've done. Like, it's incredible. You've done your first photo shoot, amazing. You're locked in for the second one as well. So absolutely love that. Now, I want to know how it's changed business life. Like, you run your own business, which is stressful. You are managing staff. How has it changed that for you?
I think my confidence has massively gone up. Energy levels are probably up. It's an early start. Every day. Our alarm goes off at like 4:30 at home, and I have to be into work for like 6:30. So energy is definitely up for that. And confidence as well. Especially when customers are coming in and then they're noticing, and then some sort of say, "Oh, I didn't realise you needed to, lose that weight." And but confidence in managing things, and also we do not loads of social media, but obviously we take videos of when we're setting up our catering events, and now I feel more confident to be in the background. I'm never in the front, but I've seen my changes now, whereas I thought, oh my goodness,
you were hiding.
I was like, really, is that me? And it was awful, and now I'm quite happy, I don't mind. I'm not tearing myself apart.
Sure.
So it's things like that, yeah. And as I say, energy levels and just confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Being able to handle things better.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely being able to handle any sort of the work stress is more manageable. And I think it's because I feel better about myself.
Yeah, 100%. With all the results that you've achieved so far at TPT, and we've already locked in for the next photo shoot, what is your goal now? So we've got the photo shoot, but what else would you like to achieve?
I still have got some fat loss to go, which I'm determined to get that last sort of bit off.
Yeah.
And then it's all about more like building definition in my body.
Yeah.
And just working that, just leaner, more muscle tone.
Yeah.
That's the goal. And then obviously, I've set it. I'm going away in April to Marrakesh, and I thought that's my goal. If I can get that last sort of, I think it was around about £10 to come off.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm pushing for. And then after that, it's just keeping up the muscle definition, and obviously maintenance is sometimes harder than the actual losing because But I want to be at that point where I've got that plate. If I do put £3 on holiday, I'm not going to tear myself apart for it because I know that I can, get back on and do it. And that's my sort of my goals. And obviously, I'm really looking forward to the next photo shoot. Yeah. And it'd be nice to see, if there's been more changes in my body. That's a massive thing for me just to see, because I'm very critical of myself, and you look at the pictures and you're like, oh, I could do that, could do this. So it's another goal.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and I'm looking forward to...
Well, you absolutely smashed the first photo shoot. Like, again, the comparison is incredible. Like, your body's transformed. Yeah. And if you're going to lose another £10, that's going to be another significant changes in those. Yeah. And that's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
And did you enjoy the photo shoot?
I did.
So I know you were nervous
I was very nervous, but no, I really, really enjoyed it. And actually, in a weird way, I enjoyed the hard cut. Yeah. I know that's a weird thing to say.
It's a challenge.
It's a massive challenge, and I did it, and I was quite proud of myself. There was one day, obviously, as you know, that I had a London trip booked, and that was my one day off of the whole 2 weeks. But I just got straight back on it, and that was it. Yeah. So and I was pleased with where I got, because I didn't think I was going to get to where I got. Yeah. So it just shows what you can when you put your mind to it. Yeah. And it's 2 weeks. It's doable. Yeah,
and it paid off with the results that you got, and also the community at TPT as well.
Oh, I know that amazing!
You were there when we did the Fig Tree, the climb event. Talk a little bit about that. How was that? Because again, I know yourself and a few people were a little bit nervous about who am I going to know?
Yeah, because you just don't know who's in your. I knew a few people in the community, but it was actually so nice because everyone has got pretty much the same end goal. Yeah. And everyone's got busy lives and
mums.
Mums. Yeah. Working mums. Yeah. So it just felt really, really nice. It was nice, and I can be quite shy around people I don't know. Sure. But actually everyone just comes here. It's such a good feel-good vibe. Yeah, and it was a really, really nice lunch.
Yeah, it was very nice. A good community to come together. Yes, like you said, it's definitely
good to... Everyone supports everybody.
Oh, incredible.
I think it's...
We've got a good...
And sometimes women don't support women. No? They look in, and there can be a lot of jealousy. There can be... And actually, to be in that community, because it's like everybody's on that same journey. Yeah. And everyone's patting everybody on the back and going, you've done amazingly. Yeah. So no, it's definitely a really good group.
Yeah, I'm very, very lucky. The group is incredible. All different shapes and sizes, different backgrounds, different ages. Yeah. Business owners, mum of one, mum of twins. It's a good community, and that day was incredible. It was really empowering. I found just how everyone just got on. Like I said, there was none of that you said. And it was just a really good vibe the whole day, plus incredible food.
Yeah, I'm going back at the end of the month.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay, so if a busy working mum is watching this video right now, maybe a business owner is watching this video, and they're thinking, I've not got the time, not got the mental capacity to even get on a call with Cleo, let alone do the things I've got to do. What would you say to that woman or mum sat at home?
Don't hesitate. Don't overthink it. Just, contact you. The hardest thing, I think, is making that first
I agree.
contact.
Yeah.
But, you all the plans that you do are just so bespoke to everybody. You will make sure that the plan is built around their busy lives.
Yep.
You know, it's not hours in the gym. It's family meals, you know, quite important.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest regret is I didn't do it sooner.
Sure.
So I would just say to any mums, don't hesitate, you know, set up the call. It might not be for them, but I would generally think that because it's bespoke to you, you can't go wrong and you won't look back.
If you're inspired by Lisa's story, if you're watching this right now, if you're a working mum, maybe even a business owner, Lisa's just shown you can do it. You can get the same results as her. 14.3 kilos lost, 23 centimetres off her waist, without missing out on family meals or spending hours in the gym. At TPT, we make bespoke programs built for you, around your life, around work, around stress, around kids, around your social life. And we get real results without spending hours in the gym or missing out on family meals. If you want to jump on a free consultation call with me and get results exactly like Leisa and the other incredible mums on my program, use the free link below.